Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Y'all see my destination. I ain't been in here in a minute, guys. We're going to go in here and see. There's some small little things I need. So I'm going to go in here and see if I can find. It's all about what you see when you get in here, guys. You can have intentions of just looking around. Now, these not professional tools. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not insinuating that professional mechanics come here. But some tools, guys, hear me out. Some tools, all tools do not have to be professional, all right? And I'm going to prove to y'all once I get in here. I see guys making videos, tool reviews and things like that. Guys, if you just starting off, listen to me real quick. If you just starting off, guys, this place right here is okay. There's another place here in the Atlanta district area called Northern. This place or Northern is okay when you just starting off. You do not have to run to Snap-on, Matco. Now, I'm not trying to take business away from those guys. I'm just saying there's no sense in going into major debt to start your mechanical career. All right? It's like, yeah, that doesn't make sense, guys. And depending on the kind of workload you're getting at work, may not even justify those professional tools at this point. Okay, tools out of here, most of them are lifetime warranty. You know what that means? If you break it, you get another one free. So it's not technically the end of the world if the tool break. Now, a lot of guys into quality, and I understand that. Quality, you want your socket to grab a hold to that nut or bolt firmly and tight. Because on some bolts and nuts, you only get one shot at it. If you got a cheap tool on it, you can round out the bolt and the nut you're trying to take off and eventually make your life a living hell. Yes, I've been there. Okay, there's times I went and borrowed a real good 6-point because the bolt I'm trying to take off is starting to round out and I need a real snug 6-point. My little tools was not cutting it. Yes, when you get to that point, then gather you up some or go purchase some good quality tools, okay? But starting off, and that's the key word, starting out, guys, you do not have to have super professional tools, all right? I don't know. We'll talk some more when we get in here. Let's get it, guys.
All right, now, if you're a professional, guys, yes, I likely wouldn't go with Earthquake. I'm actually going to go with Milwaukee myself. Now, there's a lot of them out there on the market. Milwaukee sell the brushless. The reason I'm going with Milwaukee because I see everybody in the shop got one and it's holding up well for them. One of my co-workers have the Matco. You know my buddy Riaz. He have the Matco and he swear by it. He got a nice warranty on it, so if something happened, it's simply exchanged or whatever. But he used the mess out of it, and he paid nowhere near this. Now, here's the thing that bothers me with these companies. How true is this, guys? Anybody out there own an Earthquake half-inch cordless extreme torque impact? Can you even verify that your electric impact pushing out that much? I mean, guys, in some cases, these are pushing out more than the air impact. So you let common sense kick in. I'm not sure. I'm not saying this is wrong. All right, but let common sense kick in, and when you in the middle of making your decision, I'm gonna go with Milwaukee. All right, Milwaukee. Home Depot didn't have one in stock. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Milwaukee on mine. We're gonna get that thing. Hopefully, when they get some in, I think they was out of stock. So when they get some in, I'm going with that. But I don't know. And if you're a beginner, yes. $279, jump on this, man. Look, guys, this comes with a freaking, I want to say it comes with a battery. 4 AH yeah, included. Okay. All right. So, yes, here's some more. Everybody wants to get into electric drill industry. Hercules. Anybody ever heard of Hercules? Now, I don't see a half-inch drive. Is this half-inch? Yes, this is half-inch, guys. I mean, I wouldn't expect to be yanking off wheels and things like that with this. And plus, it's small, but it's brushless. What's the advantage over brushless as opposed to the other ones? I do not know. I'm not one of those tool review guys. Here, look at this. All right. Bayer 20-volt lithium. This half-inch, yes, $99. My point is to the beginners, guys, you don't have to break the bank. Now, see, this sounds realistic. 450 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, for something this size, sure. All right, but some of these companies, they will stick outrageous torque specs on their gun, and then they'll counter it. You know, here's where they can get away with saying that. They'll say something like up to 1,000 foot-pounds. You know how much legal room you have to work with when you put up to, as opposed to will deliver 1,000 foot-pounds. Okay, because some wise guy will go out there and put a lug nut on a wheel, torque it with this, or put it on with this, and he'll try to take it off with his torque wrench set at 1,000 and see if it's accurate. Some wise guy out there will try to figure out if that's accurate. So these companies ain't crazy. They know how to get away legally with saying things, okay? Up to. They use that terminology. Everybody wants to get into the electric drill. Look, some want to get in. Yeah, it's still electric, but it's not cordless. Okay, man, it's boy, $50, but you need some volt. You need a cord to go with that one. So guys, I don't know about that one. If you're in the automotive industry, you definitely want an electric cordless drill, which is what I'm going to get. I have never owned one, guys, because I'm doing a lot of work on the side now. It's time, and I have to run the pull apart, and yes, I'm going to break down and get one. It's no big deal. I've always wanted one. Now it's a good time, and it's the holidays, so those things going to be on sale. They on sale now. We just out of stock. Home Depot out of stock. All right, and I got a Home Depot credit card. I'm just going to use it for tools, guys. So let me get out here. Where's my tray? Let me show y'all what I'm about to get. And like I said, guys, it's a little nitpicking. All right, and concerning this debate, guys, there's still a big debate out there about which half-inch electric impact you should go with. Me personally, I can't do the earthquake. I don't have nothing against the earthquake. I never use them. It just, their numbers seem unrealistic. Again, if anybody out there have one, I'm not sure you can. Is there a way y'all can test how much torque your electric impact putting out? All right, what way are y'all doing? Y'all going behind it with a torque wrench? All right. At any rate, I'm not sure that thing can push out. And if it do, then a question of longevity would come into play. All right, how long is it going to last? Because, yeah, when something is new, anything that's new is going to be good up until a certain point. The Milwaukee is a trusted name, and it should hang around for a while. At least that's what I'm seeing around the shop. Like I told you, one guy have the super powerful Matco half-inch drive, high torque impact, electric impact, and it's doing him wonders for him. It's just I ain't ready to spend $700, $800 for it. So I'm gonna go with the $300, $400 Milwaukee brushless, and that's my choice. Matter of fact, I'm going to Home Depot later, so y'all hold tight, man. That's all I have on this video, guys. Thanks for watching.